Hi guys, so I'm definitely trying to get this because the window is really hitting my glasses, and I'm just like, hold on now, don't do that. That's not cool. Like, don't do that. Y'all see? I want to come and chit chat with y'all about how God has really transformed my life by excluding a lot of environments and people within my life that just didn't deserve to be in the season of 2024 or throughout the season of my 2024 year. There are a few things that I've noticed that God was like, okay, Jazz, this is not it, you know? So in 2023, October 2023, I decided to take the next chapter in my life, which was to get baptized. And honestly, it was the best thing that happened to me in my life. Honestly, transformation necessary. I was just so ready to take that next step into that direction. It is a lot of old habits that I'm fighting. It's like a transition. So it's like a lot of things that I'm fighting, a lot of things that's of the world, and things that, you know, of Christ, that I really had to learn how to separate and divide. So I'm like literally tick for tat in a lot of environments, in a lot of places and stuff, and you know, associating myself with certain people and not realizing like these people are not meant to be in your season that you have transitioned to, Jasmine. Like, really, God was like, these people are not ready. Really, the first thing that I noticed was how I'm trying to grow a garden and they are poisoning my garden. Meaning they are not allowing any of my plants, any of my flowers to flourish, to grow properly. They are literally coming to attack like a thief in the night, okay? And when I started noticing that, I was just like, literally 2023, I went from 100 to 0. And that was due to people I was associating with, environments I was still participating in, still attaching myself to these bad habits, like craving into these bad habits. And I really had to realize, like, this is not good for my spirit, this is not good for my mental, this is not good for my emotions, this is not good overall for my life. So I need to remove it, you know, like God, like praying to God and letting him know that, hey, I see what you're doing, guide me accordingly, and I seek discernment, okay, and wisdom. Those like the two real things that I really was seeking, like discernment and wisdom, okay, because that way I can see clearly on how my garden is getting destroyed, okay. So once you start noticing that your garden is being poisoned, it's about time. Second is gaining confidence and trusting in God. When you trust in God so much, you'll be surprised at how your life can transition when it comes to, you know, people, environments, and such, you know, so on. Once I really started pouring myself into God, really started diving into my word heavy, and really just started, like, the relationship we got is like this, you know. So once I really started diving into that, a lot of things had came into light. Like decisions that I had made that I was just like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. I know I need to remove myself from here. I know I cannot be in this place. I know it's not good for me. You know, like, you really, really is letting me know that. And I know I need to push myself out of it. So when I moved to Rosharon with family, like, honestly, it was the most peaceful thing that I did, because out in Rosharon, like out in the countryside, you don't really, you're not in the city. You're in the middle of nowhere for the most part. So it really gave me a peace of mind. It really was necessary for my soul and my spirit, because when you're living in a city like Houston, there's so much going on, and you can really just, when you're especially like going through a transition, it's really like difficult being in Houston when everything is available to you. Everything is available to you. And in order for me to be disciplined, I needed to separate myself in the meantime, in order to, you know, build that strength, build that courage, build that obedience. Things that I'm thinking is good for me, or, oh no, that could let it pass, like all that. Not in reality, I can't be letting stuff like that pass. Especially when I fear God the most. Honestly, y'all, if you don't, like, if you don't fear God, let me take off my glasses, because really, if you don't fear God, the sign is God will remove someone out your life, but you bring them back in. So I was really in a space of people that I shouldn't have that much access to me. I was still giving them access. Do not allow yourself to drag someone into your life for a long period of time when in reality they're not good for your spirit. Like they're not good within the current journey that you're in. You know, like that season passed. You're moving into another season, and I cannot just have someone be in and out of my life as they please. That is not good for me. That is not good. That is not overall. That's not good for nobody. Like, do not allow someone to just come in and out of your life as you please. Even though it's like, yeah, I miss my friend. Like, we used to hang out all the time and stuff like that. But at the same time, your journey is separate from their journey. You know, they're at a certain point in their life. You're at a certain point in life, and it's up to you to dictate on how you want your foundation or your relationship to be. Because if you're setting those boundaries as far as like what you're on and what you're trying to get towards, and that person is not respecting it, then by all means you have every right to remove yourself from that. Okay? Don't feel ashamed about it. None of that. Like me, I take consideration of people so much, and I put myself in the back burner, but in reality I need to put myself first. Period. And when God said it's time, baby, you gotta do the dash. Okay, you gotta do the dash. And I want to dedicate myself to fundamental things that will be beneficial to my life. Okay, nothing that's gonna make my life go 100 to 0. None of that. I'm not wasting my time on it. And I understand we do make our own decisions. And we do make mistakes. We're human beings. We're gonna make mistakes. And in those moments, you really have to learn from your lessons. You have to learn from your mistakes. You can't just, how many times, And it is, like, it's true. Like, some of us are very hard. Very. It's a sign that God really gave me, was like, okay, God removed somebody out of your life, but you still trying to bring them back in. Still trying to bring them back in. And it ain't even good. Like, no goodness is coming in from bringing them back in. Like, it's just bad to the bone. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Another sign is a shift in feelings as far as like how you feeling towards, whether it's in a workplace, whether it's with relationships with others. When your feeling shifts, especially when you're trying to go through this walk with Christ, when you will feel so many shifts. When I tell you, you will feel so many shifts where you just like, wait, what? Why I feel this way? Like, why I feel a sudden change. And that sudden change is God letting you know. Like, the Holy Spirit is letting you know. It is time. It is time. Those decisions where it leads me down the wrong path, that's on me. But at the end of the day, the Holy Spirit guides me. And it's up to me to make that choice on which way I want to go. And sometimes I take the wrong way. Sometimes I make a whole U-turn. Like, literally. Okay, I done missed my exit from 610, trying to go to I-10, and now I'm just all over the place. 2024 is a new direction for me. 2024 is owning and being true to myself, being true to my identity, speaking up for what I believe is right, not falling too much into old patterns, old behaviors. It's like, really, really, girl, you got to apply pressure on yourself like so bad. You do, because you do not want to be led astray. I do not want to be led astray. And when I know that, I shouldn't be looking another way. Like, God has really set the foundation for me, and I really just need to walk in. So, do people change? Yes, people do change, but you don't have control over changing a person. You don't, because at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. I do speak, when I do speak of encouragement and stuff, I do that out of the grace of my heart. Like, but by all means, it's up to them whether they want to take that advice or that word or whatever encouragement. It's up to them. But you have no control and be like, hey, no, you gotta listen to me. Like, no, it don't work that way. Also, you have to remove yourself out of toxic environments. You would not, I tell you, you would not be able to grow in a way that's necessary for you to grow. You have to remove yourself from these toxic environments. These toxic environments is a no-go. You'll be surprised at how much you could obtain in life by walking into your purpose. And people are like, what's my purpose? I don't know. Go to God. God gonna let you know. Like, God gonna let you know your purpose real quick. Okay? And please do not be in and out. Like, as far as, like, you really have to trust God. You really have to trust God. Real bad. Real bad. That's really all I came to really just talk about. Just a few signs that I've noticed and paid attention to that God was really trying to tell me. How he's trying to, remove people out of my life, remove myself from certain environments, because really, like, 2023, my life, like I say, it went from 0 to 100. I mean, 100 to 0, backwards. And now 2024 is my rebuilding process. It's me pouring into myself. Like, by all means, I always do this, but this era is different for me because I'm walking into a transition. This era is different from me, and I want to take it serious. And whoever is not willing to be part of that, whoever is not willing to be okay with that, whoever is going against it, by all means, that lets you know they are not meant to be in your life. They are not meant to be in your season. And don't even force it. Don't manipulate it. Whatever beliefs that you feel like Christ has told you in your relationship with God, and they're trying to go against it, you already got, that's your answer. And don't manipulate like, oh, because maybe that's okay. Never mind. No. Stand firm on your boundaries. Stand firm on it. Definitely, whoever's in fellowship with Christ, God will bring them your way. Whoever's in a journey, in a relationship with God, God will bring them your way. Like, God will bring genuine people into your life. God will bring authentic people into your life. So don't even. Okay, but other than that, that's really I gotta talk about. That's really I gotta spill tea about. I'm so blessed. But yeah, okay, I'm done. Bye, y'all. Deuces.